Hello again. Welcome everybody to another Community Connections. Super excited to have my friend and colleague, Dr. Kareth Powell. He's the owner of Dr. Chris Natural Remedies with us today. Dr. Powell, Kareth, I'll call you Kareth.
Good
How you
morning.
doing? Good morning. How you doing, my friend?
Great, thank you.
This man I trust with my health and my chiropractic well-being, and he keeps me put together. So we go way back. But let our listeners and audience, Kareth, know about you and the community and anything you'd like to share this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me.
Absolutely.
And this morning, in my devotion, I had a few words that came to me. And I just want to play a few photographs here while I just review that with you. And the beauty of it, though, is that the words that are being described here are words that they apply regardless of whether or not the situation. And they are, whatever things are true, whatever things are honest, just, pure, lovely, of good report, have any virtue, think on these things, and peace shall be with you. And I just harken back to the times when we had this gathering here of community members, small business owners at our office in Snellville, and just how different things were then and how they are now. And, this opportunity here gives me the chance to thank them and thank you and thank everyone in Snellville, because I think that the leadership here is going to leave a mark. This is an unprecedented time, and I'm happy to talk about it with you today.
Well, I needed that, man. I appreciate you. And God's word speaks clear. And, as I've been saying, I said to my father last night, I said, he and I've always talked about this dash of time of life, like a hyphen in your tombstone means kind of what did you do with your life? And that was my dad's thinking, not mine. And I said, but here's another thing. We've all said we don't have enough time, and now we have more time. And then my dad said, I'd like to put a PS. So what do we do with it? Right. So, you and I come at human existence in different ways. I study one thing and you've studied another, but, talk about, Kareth, with the people about how their body and, just the natural stress that they could be feeling. That's just normal, right?
So that also led to the verse that said, is not life more than food and clothes? Well, it really doesn't say food, but it says meat, and it's referring to our physical bodies. But the main stressor, I believe, right now, besides the fact that this situation that we're in is of a physical nature, the amount of people that are actually feeling the physical pain are small compared to the people that are feeling the mental pain. And we have to remember that worry is not productive. It's unhealthy. Now, we remain respectful of the current situation, and we understand the magnitude of the problem. However, worry does not give clear thought. And in order for us to survive, your business to survive, and anything in life, you have to find that peace that we talked about earlier, and remember that there is more to life than just what we can see and touch, and that our existence, depending on how healthy we are, can be enhanced or the opposite by the choices that we make.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying, you've been hearing me talk about it forever. I'm coming to the end of my coursework, my leadership doctorate, and you've got your doctorate in chiropractic, which is dealing with a different thing. But we do. I mean, we all go through our, emotions of, and I realized early on when I was encouraging people to such a degree, I'm just being transparent, it was taking a lot of energy out of me, and I wanted to do it, and people were inspired, but I had to take a break to make sure I was, taking care of the, the human body, and so I guess what I'm trying to say is everybody I talk to, has different emotions and feelings, and certainly worry, you're right, does not really do anything productive. But it's an emotion, and our goal, I guess, Kareth, is to encourage people to try to put their minds into new things, or to new goals, or to new challenges they've been waiting to get to. I mean, do you agree? So we can focus in a different way.
Absolutely. And so maybe you could try this exercise with me.
Okay.
It is a breathing exercise, and you'll breathe in through your nostrils for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold again for 4 seconds.
Okay.
Let's begin.
Okay.
And feel the difference that makes, and multiply that by however many times you can get it done throughout the day, and it will assist in the physical part. Now, I
Well,
talked about
remind
the
me.
mental
Let me ask you.
stresses.
Did you say 4 seconds in and 4 seconds out? Right. I'm just making sure we did.
4 seconds in, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold again for 4 seconds.
Okay.
Then repeat.
Okay.
But those types of things can assist with reducing stress levels as far as the anxiety portion, the mental portion, because there are 3 types. There's physical stress, mental stress, and chemical stresses. These are the causes for all of human ailments, and they are subcategories under each one, and some overlap. However, we take at Dr. Chris's Natural Remedies a holistic approach to you as a person, your health, as it relates to all of those areas, and look for signs and signals that indicate that there may be some imbalance, and we adjust based on that information. And that could mean chiropractic adjustments, that could mean nutritional supplementation, it could mean orthotic supports. There are lots of ways, and no 2 people are individual, but life itself will find a way. I mean, there is life in the blade of grass and life in the sun's up in the plant, in the universe. So this life that we have and that we get to enjoy, we should be able to do that even regardless of the situation. And I know that it's not easy to see when you're in the middle of the fight, but we have the choice to make, to recognize that there is hope. I'm just so impressed. Let me just say, the situation has made it so that our office has had to change, by the orders that are above us, by the recommendations of the state boards that govern the work that I do, and all of these things, and we're complying with all of that, not just because they're saying that we should, but because it's the right thing to do. And so many people are doing the right thing around here right now, offering things that are novel. I mean, my kids are actually in class right now in a meeting just like this one. And these are innovations that are occurring all over. And people are looking for us, and looking for answers, and leaders like you. And because look at what you've done. You've taken this situation and created a platform for people like me, and the mayor pro tem and others I know you're going to have on to express themselves in ways like this. And that's admirable, and that will not be forgotten or lost on any of us.
Oh, I mean, I thank you. I mean, I just feel, God's given each of us a set of skills, and I just felt we had to take these things. You were speaking with your children. My wife is, I'm so proud of her. She next year she is tapped to be the digital learning, whatever the title is, a special person. The person that takes care of all digital learning for her school. Well, she's about a couple months from that job, and guess what? They were prepared for 3 snow days. And you see where we are. And so she's not only coaching kids and teachers every hour of the weekend and the mornings, trying to figure out how to educate these kids, and do it. And she's figuring, and not just her, they're all figuring it out, and you're figuring it out. And so it's the iron sharpens iron, Kareth, from the Bible. You always encourage me, and I appreciate your kind words. And I said, you know what? Okay, we can't right now. We're doing our due diligence and doing social distancing. but that doesn't, we're blessed with technology that allows us to be just, it's not the same, like you said. I'd give you the man hug, the big, but like we always do, but we can't do that right now. But
Mhm.
there are things we can do, and taking leaders, I always say leaders lead, and it doesn't mean you or I or any guest has all the answers, but I'd say God is in control. We have to do our part. um, we will get through this. And I agree with you. I'm seeing some of the most creative things from small businesses. And that's kind of the backbone of the United States of America. If you look, it's just creativity and just fighting, and this is this too shall pass. But we have to take care of ourselves and our family and friends emotionally, physically, and spiritually, in this time, right?
Yes, and as an essential service, we do have to. We're maintaining social distancing. Some people, there are times at the office where you may be asked to sit in your car and wait. But I don't. I think that everyone understands the reasons for it, and by now at least. And we talked about this perhaps 2.5 weeks ago. We informed everyone about this situation. We added some hours for phone consults and things of the like, because and advised them if they had been traveling, etc., what to do if they wanted to contact us and various things. I mean, we've been doing all of this. We just had to ramp up, just like the teachers are doing some of the processes that we employ. But we are continuing to maintain the fact that every living thing has an inborn intelligence within its body. We call it innate intelligence, and that innate is there to maintain the material of the body in active organization. It never destroys it, and we just try to release it and allow it to work interference free, and that's our goal. So um, all of the innovation that's taking place, it's coming from that deep well of human survival spirit that is with us, has been with us from the beginning, and sometimes we need a little push to use it. Just because you don't jump 2 feet the first time doesn't mean that you can't jump 2 feet. So here we are, and we're practicing. Okay, we're doing it together, and I think it's admirable.
I agree. I mean, man, I tell you what, you've encouraged me today. And I mean, I'm just, encouraging, as we will have this video through all our social and digital outlets, and we'll have it through links so people can watch it, and we'll be sharing. And but it's inspiring to me, because when people hear these things, they realize we're all in this together. And I also, and I know you're super. We're not trying to promote any businesses, but I do want people, because I'm going to say it because you won't. And Dr. Chris Natural Remedies and Dr. Powell here are the best at what they do. And if you're feeling whatever the stress is, or how your body's feeling, or in my case, I'm a chiropractic mess that this man puts back together, which I can say he can't say. That's okay. But I trust them 100%, and they're the best. And what I mean by that is, Garrett, do you want to give them, like, if there's questions they're having about their
Oh yeah,
body, ways to contact you guys?
of course. We're we try to be current with all the platforms. We're not the most tech savvy people, but the telephone still works.
That's right.
It's 770-979-5125, and you can go from there, or just put it into the big internet machine, and then you can find an avenue to reach us, and we respond to all of them. Some are quicker than others, but whatever you're comfortable with, that's, just reach out.
And just go to Dr. Chris Natural Remedies.
Correct.
Okay.
.com.
.com. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. Well, I guess it pulls up anyway. How these days, it's just you and I remember the HTTP days of doing that. But well, as we wrap up, I want to thank you for coming on this Community Connections show. I want to thank you for all that you do in your leadership and taking care of people. I want to thank you for opening with your devotional and sharing that. That means a lot to me and to this community.
May I just say one more thing? This will remain a concern. We got to remember that it's a serious thing, and we should treat it just like how we teach our kids to handle dangerous things. I mean, that we should not keep them from it, but we should teach them how to handle it. And then it's with the truth that we do that. And as long as we remain steadfast in all of that, then I do think that we will come out stronger on the other end. And I appreciate you just as much, Ryan, and everything that you've done and shared with me and our family. And, every time you come into the office, it's great to see you, man.
Likewise, brother. Well, I appreciate you. Go see my friend or reach out to them. He'll help you and they'll help you. Dr. Kareth Powell, first class friend and colleague and owner of Dr. Chris Natural Remedies. So with that, thanks for being here today, Kareth, and I'm going to close this out.
Okay.
All right. Again, that's Dr. Kareth Powell, Dr. Chris Natural Remedies. Can't emphasize enough how helpful they can be, and we'll have links to that. And we thank you for being here on another Community Connection. See you, folks.